rise up on her like the tax rate. Keep my past straight, never lack faith. God been working, they gon' have to hold me back, man. And tell them.
I wake up, puddle of sweat. I have nightmares and I get right back in the bed. It seems like these voices are on repeat in the back of my head, and I can't get them to leave me alone. 18 years old and still hate being alone, because that's when the voices gets the loudest. Opening up like this is a moment furthest from my proudest, but these demons keep pressing me. I swear that they're the foulest. But I've grown comfortable with their presence by consciousness. My dreams are their playground, my thoughts is their palace. I try to evict them, but they return more. Anxiety isn't an item you can return at the store. I was 14 when I had my first panic attack. Like a punch to the stomach, there's no planning for that. I didn't tell anybody because I was too scared what they might say. I know deep down there was nothing they could do to take it away. It was my fight to fight, my battle to face. I remember the house I was born in and how those demons would rattle that place. I lay awake at night just staring at the ceiling. I spent my whole life trying to run from that feeling. The feeling of being lonely, the feeling of being lost, the feeling of being sick when the lights turn off, the feeling of being depressed, the feeling of being anxious, the feeling of screaming at God, begging him to take this only to get silence in return. I'm laying in bed crying and I toss and I turn, and I turn and I toss to this day. The doctors gave me medicine, the pastor just said pray. I tried both and this anxiety still hasn't gone away. So forgive me if I fantasize about being gone today. I'm an actor who got really good at being gone today. Lord, I turn off and I go right back into the shadows. I'm in deep end now, but I started in the shallows. And I might just drown myself in these waves. These homes are all graves. Everyone's coping with something but I won't admit. They're all afraid. These kids are glued to watching me. What do I say? If I'm honest with them, maybe they won't think so highly of me. Everything they want me to be is what I'm dying to be. Everything I really am is what I'm not trying to be. I want them to know that they're not alone in their struggles. I'll wake up in tears and fall right back to sleep in these puddles. I don't think that I'll ever get out of this problem. I'm terrified all along. God has tallied my sins. If he has, the number has to be astronomical. My life is a joke and you keep reading just past the comment because you think everything I am is far from the truth. I wish that I could just open up and let loose, but if the vocal cords get tight when the devil pulls on this noose, then I'm back to keeping everything bottled inside. But he's not going to keep me away from pulling the throttle back this time. He's not going to keep me trapped like this. I can't get this out of my head. I wasn't made to act like this. I'm packing up my bags, and if he can't keep me from running fast like this. I'm not going to be a slave to the voices of anxiety. I'm shoving the devil back for every time he lied to me. I'm ignoring every naysayer that stands and stares when I'm near. I moved myself out of this slump. I took my bruises. I fell right back, but I got right back up. So give me a torch and let's light this up. I'm setting a fire to the devil and I'm dousing these demons in gasoline. Look at you now. Who's the one laughing? Now who's the one being tortured and punked? Now who's the one closing every door? Now who's the one to watch the other one burn to the ground? Don't look at me. Don't turn away from me now. You better turn back around. I'm not done talking to you. I'm watching you move. I'm out on your back and I'm stalking you too. And when you try to ruin some other kid's life, I'll stop you too. You took 18 years that I can't get back. You told me to end my life and I nearly got killed for that. You took me down, but I bounced right back up. I was lost then, but now I'm found. And everything you told me, someone new I told me I was. Everything you told me you hated in me, someone new told me he loves. When you tried to kill me with depression and anxiety, he reached in and placed hope deep down inside of me. So when I'm done listening to you and letting you control me, I'm announcing now that the devil can't hold me. I'm walking away from the old me and I'm demanding a refund for every lie that you sold me. You knew I'd find a way sooner or later, and I found my escape in the form of a savior.
Can't offer you nothing, but your carrot kindness keep coming, and your love is so unconditional, like it butterflies in my stomach.